Morning, my name's Lynn and I'm from Red Kite Coaching Solutions. Thank you for tuning in again today, and if it's your first time, welcome. I hope what I've got to say today you're going to find useful or at least of interest. I was asked how to deal with the topic of name calling. Well, that's a really interesting topic and it's actually quite a large one. But anyway, here's my initial thoughts. So why do people call each other names? Well, basically there's a whole host of reasons that can include simply you've done it by mistake. It could be banter. Maybe you're wanting to get a rise out of the person because you know it's going to press one of their buttons. It could be payback, revenge, or maybe you're doing it as a mechanism to exclude somebody or even to deflect away from your own insecurities and your own kind of issues. Anyway, so how do we deal with the subject of name calling? Well, for me, it starts at a very early age. Children often know that what they're doing is not a good idea or that it's unkind, but basically they lack the knowledge about the impact that their actions or behaviour have on other people. So right from an early age, we can think about dealing with emotional literacy and helping them to connect with the emotions, both for themselves and for other people. So this is giving them the opportunity to find out about how you hurt people's feelings, what makes other people angry, how people get disappointed, and of course how all of those emotions affect them too. And then basically what I would do from there is draw comparisons from their own experiences of times when they felt somebody had hurt their feelings, somebody had made them feel quite angry, and use them to guide the child to know what it might feel like if you were able to put yourself in the other person's shoes. I certainly don't think it's a good idea to give them a taste of their own medicine. And then I think we also need to ask a child to feel inquisitive as to why people do what they do. So when we see people doing something, we should be saying, what is it that makes that person smash something? What is it that makes that person shout things out or say things back in anger or say things back in frustration? And then link what has happened to, as I said, to their own experiences to help them to make sense of those things and then talk things through a little bit further. Moving on from there, I think it's a question of how do we cope when these situations arise? I mean, what do they feel like? Who do they go to? What do they think should be done about the situation? I think the important thing here is to help a young child to find a resolution to the problem. Quite often they have got ideas about how things can be handled, even if it's quite simplistic. And I think we as the parents should resist the temptation to jump in and sort it all out, especially if we feel that our child has got a lot to deal with already and that maybe, you want to just nip it in the bud. Often this isn't what children want you to do, and certainly by the time you get to the teenage stage, it can be one of the reasons why children don't come to you. And then finally, I think what we have to be looking at is how to cope if you're on the receiving end yourself. And hopefully some of the things which I've talked about already will give you an opportunity to come up with ideas. But certainly if you've done your bit and the child has had the opportunity to find out how things work, I think you stand a better chance of stopping things from escalating. Anyway, I hope you found that useful and I look forward to speaking with you again. If you've got a topic, get in touch and I'll be happy to share my thoughts with you.